In this video, we are going to see how to send Stripe refund payment details to Microsoft Excel. So let's say you are using Stripe as a payment gateway and you want that every time there is a new refund, for some reason if there is a client who has asked for refund and there is a new refund, this information should be shared on Microsoft Excel and should be added as a new row there. How you can do this is by integrating these two applications, and the same can be done using Pabbly Connect software. Here your trigger application would be Stripe and your action application would be Microsoft Excel. Now how you can automate this process yourself? To understand this, let me take you to my screen. So to begin with the process, first we have to type the URL pabbly.com/connect. As we click on enter, it will take us to the landing page of this software. Here on the right hand side, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, simply sign in. If you are a new user, then you will have to sign up and it will not take more than 2 minutes. Also, here at the time of account creation, you will get 100 free tasks. Now, since I'm an existing user, I'm simply going to click on sign in and then it will take me to the all apps page. Here, since we are doing this integration using Pabbly Connect software, let's click on access now. Now we have reached the dashboard of this application. On the right hand side, you can see create workflow. Let's click on this. And now we have to name this workflow. Here I want that every time there is a refund requested on Stripe and the refund has been initiated, so this message should be shared on my Excel sheet with all the details. The name of the product like price, name of the person and the email address, mobile number, etc. So here I'm going to name it as Stripe refund to MS Excel integration. Now I'm going to click on create. So finally you can see this particular window has appeared. It has got two very important events, trigger and action. Triggers and actions are basically those two principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Trigger is when this happens and action is do this. Action is basically the response of trigger. Here my trigger application would be Stripe. I'm going to click on this. And now the trigger event. Trigger event is basically the event which will make this workflow start. So I'm going to select new refund. And now you can see that we have received a webhook URL. Basically, this is going to act as a bridge in connecting the two applications, Pabbly Connect and Stripe. So I have to copy this. Once copied, I'm going to follow these instructions. We have to go to the dashboards, webhook settings section. So for this, I'm going to take you to my Stripe account. I have already logged in. So this is the Stripe account. I have turned the test mode on and then we'll go to developers. Here, once we go to the developers, on the left hand side, you can see webhooks. Let's click on this. And now here on the right hand side, you can see add endpoint. I'm going to click on this, paste this URL over here. And then if I come down here, you can see the version. You have to always select the latest API version. And then we have to select the events. Here, I'm going to select refund, charge refunded. So this is my event. And now I'm going to click on add events. Once done, you have to click on add endpoint. So here you can see that your webhook has been created. Now going back to Pabbly Connect, here it is waiting for a webhook response. Basically, it is saying that once you have logged into the application and you have added the webhook URL, you have to do a test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. So I basically have to do what? I have a product for which the payment has been made. Now I'm going to refund it. So going back to Stripe and going to payments, here you can see I have got these two products. So first I'm going to refund new demo. So I'm going to click on the three dots here and click on refund payment. As soon as I do that, this dialog box is asking me for the reason. Let's say the reason is because the payment has been duplicated. Let's click on refund. And now it is saying that 35,000, this amount has been refunded. Going back to Pabbly Connect, see, we have received the API response. So here we can see this is the API version. And if I come down, this is the amount refunded. But why is it coming as this when it was just 35,000? Because Stripe doesn't take decimal into consideration. So we will have to format this number. If I come down here, this is the email address, this is the name, this is the descriptor, and then we have the customer ID, this is the customer ID, and this is the description. Then again, as we come down here, we have the other information, but there is one thing, which is we do not have the product details over here. Now, we neither have the product details nor we have the mobile number of the person who has made the refund. For this, I'm going to choose another application. The application here is Stripe again. And once we have received this, I'm going to choose my action event here as retrieve a customer by ID because I need the mobile number. So let's click on connect here. I'm going to select the existing connection. Once done, let's map the customer ID. Mapping means I already have the customer ID in the previous step. I'm just going to retrieve it. So let's click on this. So this is the customer ID. Let's click on this and now save and send test request. So the moment we have done this, if I take you down here, you can see the email address has again arrived and this is the mobile number. So we have received the mobile number now. I'm going to add one more action step. The application is going to be same, Stripe. And then this time my action event here would be to retrieve a customer basically by payment intent. Retrieve a payment intent. So here I will receive the details of a payment intent. Let's click on this. Click on connect. Select the existing connection. And now I have to map the payment intent ID. Again we are going to go to the first step and I'm writing payment. So here is the payment intent ID. Let's click on this and click on save and send test request. Once done, here you can see the amount is here, and then if I come down, then we have the name of the person, email address, again we have the descriptor. The description now we have received as subscription. So this product that we have just got refunded amount, this is a subscription. The name of the product, Pabbly Plus Plan, right? So we have received the product details as well. Now we have to use a feature by Pabbly which is number formatter. Why? Because the amount that we have received is not correct. So I'm going to add a math operation. So action event would be perform math operation. Let's click on connect. And as we come down here, I'm going to map the data. Let's go to the step 1 and this is the amount refunded. I'm going to put a comma and write 100 because I wish to divide it by 100. So the operation here would be divide, and let's click on save and send test request. See, we have received the information, yeah, in the desired, like the desired number is here. Now, finally, I want this entire data to be shared on my Excel sheet. So this time, my application would be Microsoft Excel. And once done, what would be the action event? I wish to add new row to the worksheet. So let's click on connect. And here I'm going to click on add new connection because Pabbly Connect is asking to connect itself with the Microsoft Excel account so that it can get the information from there. Let's click on connect with Microsoft Excel. Since I've already logged into my account, it is just asking me to choose the account. So once done, let's provide it the access so that it can access to the information. I'm going to click on yes. And as soon as I do that, here you can see that the authorization is successful. So once done, here you can see it is asking for the name of the workbook and the worksheet. So now I'm going to show you the workbook. So this is the workbook. The name is Stripe Refund. And we have the following columns: full name, email address, contact number, product name, product price, description, and refund reason. The name of this sheet is refund. So I'm going to map this information. So the word is Stripe Refund. And once done, since there was only one sheet, so it will automatically get captured by the system. So here you can see it has captured the worksheet. Now we have to map the data. So for full name, I'm going to quickly go to the first step itself. Let's write name, and here we have the name. Next is email address. Again, I can go to the first step and I'll write, this is the email address. Then if I go down, we have the contact number, and we had received the contact number through the second step. So I'm going to go here, and if I go down, here you have the contact number. Then we have the product name. For this, I'm going to go to the third step, retrieve a payment intent. And here I'm going to write Pabbly Plus. So you can see Pabbly Plus plan. Yes. And then we have the product price. For this, we will have to go to the number formatter, and this is the price. Then we have the product description. Again, I'm going to go to the step number 3, and here I'm going to write description, and we have the description. Finally, we have the refund reason. So for refund reason, again, I'm going to go to step 3, and here I will write reason. So this is the reason. I have got all the information. Now let's click on save and send test request. So once done, here you can see that we have received this information, name, then the email address, mobile number, the plan name, the amount, and the plan type, basically the product description. Then we have the reason. Now we are going to go back to our Excel sheet and check. I'm going to refresh this page and check if we have received this information over here. So yes, our integration process is a total success. We have received the information as we desired. One more thing, here you can see that the contact number is coming with decimal point. We do not want this. I'm going to quickly click, like right click, go to number format, and here I'm going to make it as 0. Let's click on OK and see we have received the number. Now I need to check if this integration process is successful in real time as well. So going back to Stripe, here I have got another subscription. I'm going to refund this as well. So refund payment, and this time let's say the reason is fraudulent. I'm going to click on refund and block. So once done, going back to Stripe, I have to click on refresh, and here you can see that we have received our information. Name is test payment, then we have the email address here, then the contact number, product name, price, subscription, and this time the reason is fraudulent. So I hope you do not have any doubts here. If in case you have any doubt, you can refer to the workflow. The same workflow is given in the description box, and you can even clone this workflow and start to process immediately. I'll just quickly go through the process. So here our trigger application was Stripe and the event was new refund. Then we had chosen again the same application as our action application, and the event here was retrieve a customer by ID because we needed the mobile number. Then our third application again was Stripe, and this time the event was retrieve a payment intent so that we can get the product details. Finally, we had to use a feature by Pabbly which was number formatter, as we had to correct the amount. And finally, the action application was Microsoft Excel, and here the event was add row to worksheet. I hope this is very much clear to you. If in case you have any other advice, suggestions, or you have some integrations that you wish to work on and you need us to help you with that, you can always write to us. I hope this was helpful. To watch more such videos, you can always subscribe to our channel which is there on YouTube. If you have any queries, you can write to us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you want to know our pricing plans, then you can visit us at this particular site. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe if you have liked this video.